some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
There was me, that is Alex, and my three droogs, that is Pete, Georgie, and Dim. And we sat in the Korova milk bar trying to make up our razoo dogs what to do with the evening. The Korova milk bar sold Milk Plus Velocet, or Synthomesque, or Drenchrome, which is what we were drinking. This would sharpen you up and make you ready for a bit of the old ultra-violence.
Strongest hallucinogenic known to fucking mankind. And the only way to get in is through a human living donor!
Les Walker. We're gonna go take these motherfuckers out.
Glad to be back.
From where? Did you ever kill anyone?
Too many to tell. I just saw some murders. Come on.
What are you on?
There's some girls on the boardwalk. We drank some tea earlier with them and it tasted funny. The trip is about to begin.
Yeah. Where'd you get all this money?
Stole it in Iraq.
I promise you, there is nothing illegal in here.
The American dream is dead.
Go west, my friend. Go west.
Venice Beach psychopaths stealing adrenal glands and you ain't doing a goddamn thing about it.
What is this shit?
That stuff makes pure mescaline seem like ginger beer, man. Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome?
That's what it does. It stops the aging process dead in its tracks and forces it into retreat. Drink that potion, and you'll never grow even one day older. Don't drink it, and continue to watch yourself rot.
Hey, may the best monster win.
I plan to.
We are on in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're the boss, you're a big, hairy boss. Oh, I'm feeling good today, Mikey. Yeah! Whoa! Attaboy, another dog coming right up.
I've had stem cells in the blood of a 2-year-old child injected into my skin, and my face still looks like this.
You need to be using fetus blood, Eddie. Little spritz of afterbirth, darling.
Yeah.
Keep up, sweetie.
It's like a little roller with these, some of you, I think many of you know it, and it pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes the
What are you pushing into the skin, Sandra?
Sarah?
Carrie? What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is. Who comes up with this?
I don't think, it's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face.
Who thinks of collecting it and having it we'll do something with this someday.
And why didn't we come up with that?
Right. So this is one of Oprah's favorites. She says it's a miracle fountain of youth and her magic wrinkle cure. So I'm going to put a little on your hand.
I'd do that. Oprah did.
Yeah, Oprah did it. All right, so here, we're going to rub it right in.
How come it's red?
I'll show you in a sec, Steve. So this is made from growth hormones of human
Look, the wrinkles has just disappeared. I can't even ball my hand up.
But so it's made from human foreskin. I'm sorry, Steve.
You'd have sat up here and squirted somebody's private parts in my damn hair. What you laughing at?
I'm sorry.
This your last time on the show. This your last time. Not coming up in here and sitting up in here. You tell Oprah this what's on her face?
She knows.
She knows.
She knows. There were a couple protesters about it because they are cells from baby foreskin.
Oh, baby foreskin.
That makes it better.
Yeah, that's different. I thought it was some grown-ass man.
How are you? So good to see you.
Listen, I've got a really important party tonight. Really. You understand? I'm not.
Oh, you will be the best one.
quality won't be high until, the quality won't be high until we have a lot of people opt into the network. So that presents a little bit of a unique.
Continue.
Okay. It presents a bit of a problem. That we kind of need to build.
Richard, everything okay?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh, sorry, guys. Bryce, guys.
Actually, we've met.
Oh, hey, Donald.
It's Jared now.
So, Gavin, Bryce is...
Very discreet. Keep going. This is great.
Is Bryce your assistant?
No, of course not. He's my transfusion associate.
Which is?
Are you really not familiar with parabiosis?
Can't say that I am.
Well, the science is actually pretty fascinating. Regular transfusions of the blood of a younger, physically fit donor can significantly retard the aging process. And Bryce is a picture of health. Just look at him. He looks like a Nazi propaganda poster.
Oh.
Mr. Burns is a vampire sucking the lifeblood of this town.
You seem glum, sir. How about a blood transfusion? We have some new small batch single donor plasmas.
Better make it a double. It'll put the coal back in my porter.
There's an imprint on this pad, sir. Looks like Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome? Does that mean something?
Yeah. It's a drug. A very special drug from a very special place.
Where?
Well, to harvest adrenochrome, you have to go to hell itself.
What?
You got to murder for it.
Younger.
Do you know what adrenochrome is, Tina?
No.
Somebody's written that word on this pad. Look, you can see the imprint.
You got that pad from your flat.
Adrenochrome, it's a drug, Tina. And Platt and his crew, they thought drugs could work wonders for them. Couldn't get enough of them. And how they wanted to try adrenochrome, Tina. But try it in its purest form. Which, myth has it, gives the highest of highs. But the thing about it is, in its purest form, adrenochrome comes from the human adrenal gland. When you remove that, the donor dies.
Hello. Want to play?
The white-haired children, I think they live in the basement in coffins. I don't go down there. I don't do the basement. I stop at the first floor.
Brian wanted, very uniform look, and we wanted it to be timeless, so we just kind of went with this little, kind of like a French schoolboy uniform.
You're different now. I grew up. What happened to you?
We explore this concept that you never know who your neighbor is next door.
Like the Countess, who feeds on the blood of children.
You must have a lot of questions. I have answers. I'm kidnapping children that I keep in the hotel upstairs, and I bring home people to feed on, and then Iris helps me to filter the blood through the children. There's a lot of grappling with addiction with the show.
Hold it!
The Countess loves the kids. She believes so much that she's their mom, their true mom, because she's saving them. She's really good at making people feel like they need her. And they do, in a way.
I can't lose my way again.
The only way you can truly be with Holden is to join him. You must surrender completely.
I don't know what's wrong with him. Owen? What are you doing?
His vitals are looking better. Really is an amazing recovery.
I want more.
How?
I need it.
How's your mom seem to lately?
Good, I guess.
You guess.
What's happening to me? I feel different.
Is it like a disease?
All I know is it's the only thing that's making him better.
I like it when it's warm.
Please, no!
We're investigating a missing persons case.
Mom, he's getting worse.
I want more.
There's something wrong with that tree, Mom.
I want more.
It got inside Owen and it changed him.
I want more.
Owen! Mom, we have to help him!
I want more.
Are you hungry?
This is great.
Is Bryce your assistant?
No, of course not. He's my transfusion associate.
Which is?
Are you really not familiar with parabiosis?
Can't say that I am.
This is a painting from the 16th century from Lucas Cranach the Elder. It shows the famous fountain of youth. If you drink its water or you bathe in it, you will get health and youth. Every culture, every civilization has dreamed of finding eternal youth. And there's people like Alexander the Great or Ponce de Leon, the explorer, who spent much of their life chasing for the fountain of youth. They didn't find it. But what if there was something to it? What if there was something to this fountain of youth? I will share an absolutely amazing development in aging research that could revolutionize the way we think about aging, and we may treat age-related diseases in the future. It started with experiments that showed a recent number of studies, but growing, that animals, old mice that share a blood supply with young mice can get rejuvenated. This is similar to what you might see in humans, in Siamese twins. And I know this sounds a bit creepy. But what Tom Rando, a stem cell researcher, in 2007 reported was that old muscle from a mouse can be rejuvenated if it's exposed to young blood through a common circulation. This was reproduced by Amy Wagers at Harvard a few years later, and others then showed that similar rejuvenating effects could be observed in the pancreas, the liver, and the heart. But what I'm most excited about, and several other labs, is that this may even apply to the brain. So what we found is that an old mouse exposed to a young environment in this model called parabiosis shows a younger brain and a brain that functions better. And I repeat, an old mouse that gets young blood through the shared circulation looks younger and functions younger in its brain.
Check okay? Fine. But you must make me a promise.
The secret that we share must never become public. You may continue your career for 10 years of perfect, unchanged beauty. But at the end of that time, before people become suspicious, you have to disappear from public view forever. You can retire, you can stage your own phony death, or, as one of my clients simply said, I want to be alone.
What the hell was that?
Probably just turbulence. Trick! What the hell are you? Selena? Selena, what are you doing? You can't go!
The substance.
I'm Sue.
You're hired.
Let's go.
Perfect balance of 7 days each. The one and only thing not to forget. You are one. You can't escape from yourself.
There's been a slight misuse of the substance.
Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop?
I'm fine. Everything's fine. You have to
Control yourself! That
People are gonna love that.
Smithers, I'm back in the pink, full of pith and vinegar.
Just remarkable, sir.
You know, it's funny, Smithers. I tried every tincture and poultice and tonic and patent medicine there is. And all I really needed was the blood of a young boy.
It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse. It's also child torture. Because you have adrenalized blood. You have the whole blood drinking ceremony of the satanic world.
My eye. I don't know if you can see it from here. It's turned into, I don't know, I feel like some type of a monster.
Today, I am 168 years old. That is because of my elixir vitae, source of life and youth. Bring forth the elixir vitae and let me drink. I shall now drink of the elixir vitae, and you shall all witness the eighth wonder of the world. You have poured my life away.
Mercy! Master! Mercy! Mercy!
Ishmael, him alive in the right anthill. Also, sever his left ear, like Van Gogh.
Yes, Pasha.
Yes, Pasha. We have only 6 months to gather the most precious and closely guarded ingredients in the world. Ingredients that will make up my new elixir vitae. Tell me, my dear, may I tempt you to some Nayak Songko Yokoe Swa?
Oh, what's that?
It's a rare Chinese wine. This one is vintage 1812. I must warn you, it's rather addictive and 100% proof, but very delectable.
Oh, lovely.
Well, to your beauty, your bravery, and your health.
Dr. Fu Manchu, I should warn you that anything you say may be taken down and used in evidence against you.
Please, feel free, my dear. Feel free. Feel free.
Yes.
Cheers. Do you like it?
Oh. Oh, it's wonderful.
May I ask you a favor? Don't call me Fu Manchu. Call me Fred. Fred was what I was called at Eton. Fantastic.
Crazy. He looks up and he realizes it's the sprinkler system. The sprinkler system's got blood in it. So as it comes spraying down on these people, and it's always down.
Dude, this is what this is what I do with baby blood.
Yeah.
This is what I do with baby blood from my skin.
You hear the music? You do that? You doing that baby blood?
Yeah, the Adrenochrome. I just have a sprinkler and just spray it all over my face.
That's that Northern California tech money shit. So they're all dancing, so watch this. It's like, ah, and then he realizes, like, oh my god, they're fucking vampires. So they all turn, their fangs are out, and he's freaking out, and Tracy Lord screams in his face.
Oy, this isn't good for him.
Oh, it's not good.
for
He knows
He's
the
in a
end is
jam.
near.
He's up against the rope.
I think there's only one source for this stuff. The adrenaline gland from a living human body.
It's a drug. It is a drug.
Adrenochrome, a substance extracted from a living human body. But could such a drug be real? According to numerous independent researchers, not only is it real, many of the Illuminati elite are addicted to it and will stop at nothing to satisfy their depraved demand.
Said it would take me higher than I'd ever been in my life.
Join me as we dive down the dark rabbit hole of Adrenochrome.
She said to my ear, "I'm going to drink your blood."
Long before popular culture portrayed vampires as sexy heroes, stories of a monstrous nobility who craved human blood were very much real. Elizabeth Bathory, the notorious Blood Countess, was a 17th century Hungarian noblewoman who systematically murdered numerous young servant girls, not only bathing in, but consuming their blood.
The tortures went on. From bathing, it was only one step to drinking. Elizabeth would pierce the flesh of a victim, hoist her up to the rafters, then swallow the blood as it ran down.
Could there really be a sect among society that is actually addicted to blood? And if so, why? Deeper research shows the reason might lie in a certain hormone which floods our bodies during times of intense fear or excitement, adrenaline.
So adrenaline is a substance that your body releases into your bloodstream when you're in a potentially dangerous situation.
It's responsible for the fight or flight response in mammals, heightening senses and increasing strength and energy.
In some ways, the fear response gives us superhuman powers. Superhuman powers. You find that you're able to really concentrate. You're able to use muscular strength to an extent that otherwise would be impossible. Basically, these chemicals that cascade into our bloodstream and flood into our brain, they change the way we think and they change the way our bodies function. We don't feel pain.
In the right conditions, it can be exhilarating and downright addicting. Thus the term adrenaline junkies.
When we're experiencing something like a parachute jump, we're experiencing the same chemicals in our brain that a meth user experiences in their brain. So absolutely, you can become addicted to that sensation.
Whether human or animal, blood sacrifice has long been part of the rituals of many cultures, and it was discovered that after consuming the fresh adrenaline-saturated blood of a terrified victim, participants would experience a type of high off of the adrenaline, which could include increased senses, hallucinations, and feelings of euphoria, sometimes assigning a supernatural causality to the effects. Eventually, the precise timing was worked out, so that the victim would be killed at the moment the maximum amount of adrenaline had been pumped into the body. This knowledge was passed down through secret societies, ancient mystery schools, and intergenerational satanic cults.
When they torture the children, it causes a physical reaction of the endomorphins in your body to just increase because of the terror and the pain. So when the Satanists drink the blood, they actually get like a chemical, a high, like a drug high from the blood of a tortured victim.
These entities are feeding off human energy. And one of the things that they do is when they're sacrificing somebody, The people with invisible light, the Satanists and the bloodlines, they'll drink the blood because when the terror reaches a certain point in the ritual, a certain adrenaline goes in the blood, which gives these people a high. I mean, sick is not the word. But on another level, an energetic level, the entities are feeding off the energy coming off of terror and fear.
Most satanic sacrifices include some consumption of the blood, and possibly even body parts. Even more disturbingly, some of these groups make a point of preferring the blood of children, believing it to be more potent. Another reason the elite drink children's blood is for its known rejuvenating effects. Why do you think some of these old Illuminati Satanists live so long?
It turns out that drinking children's blood is an anti-aging device. This is just really sick and disgusting, but it's a fact. It's a chemical fact. And if you drink adrenalized children's blood, which is to say you terrorize the child, not just with sodomy, but with torture and with other satanic ritual things. If you adrenalize the child's blood before you kill them and drink their blood, this is a doubly effective anti-aging device. You can also harvest children's bone marrow. So children are being killed for their bone marrow as an anti-aging device for the elite. I don't make this stuff up. It's gone on throughout history. This is not new.
Today, many of the satanic elite are addicted to drinking adrenalized blood.
Any animal that is tortured at the time of its death secretes all this adrenochrome. And that is this power, it's a drug. It is a drug. And these people are addicted to it. And because they call upon interdimensional demonic forces or to help do their bidding, they also believe anyway that they have increased power. And perhaps they do.
Numerous survivors have attested to satanic sects engaging in ritualistic consumption of adrenalized blood, experiencing a high from the adrenaline.
When they go to murder a child, they make sure the child is terrified, so they pump the adrenaline through the blood. And they like to drink that blood, and they're addicted to adrenaline, a lot of them. So there's actually a science, when you analyse it, there's a science behind their madness.
According to researcher Kurt Barker, author of the book Cannibalism, Blood Drinking, and High Adept Satanism, well-organized cult members systematically abduct people, torture them to adrenalize their blood, harvest that blood, and drink it. He goes on to state that some professional harvesters acquire adrenalized blood to sell. Pop artists such as Kesha perform mock blood drinking rituals on stage. Adrenalized blood, however, is not the end. Like other addicts seeking a stronger hit, some prefer the purest, most potent form. Enter Adrenochrome, the rumored secret Illuminati drug. Technically, it's a chemical compound produced in the human body when adrenaline oxidizes. It was first mentioned as a recreational drug obtained from a Satanist in Hunter S. Thompson's book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Where'd you get this?
Never mind, it's absolutely pure.
What kind of monster client have you hooked up with this time?
Satanism freak.
I think there's only one source for this stuff. The, adrenaline gland from a living human body.
I know. The guy didn't have any cash to pay me. He offered me human blood, said it would take me higher than I'd ever been in my life. I was kidding. So I told him I'd just as soon have an ounce or so of pure adrenochrome. Or maybe just a fresh adrenaline gland to chew on.
Some say his account was purely fictional. However, Thompson was an expert at combining fiction with heavy doses of truth. And Thompson certainly would know. He himself has been accused of being involved in snuff film operations for the Illuminati elite. In this raw form, adrenochrome is known to cause extreme hallucinations and feelings of empowerment and euphoria. How is the chemical extracted? A victim is terrorized, either being tortured or knowing they're going to be sacrificed, increasing the amount of adrenaline that is flowing through their body. They are then killed, and the adrenochrome is collected with a syringe, from the base of the neck or spinal column. According to researcher and author Fritz Springmeier, a human victim only produces around 10 cc's of adrenochrome, so once it's collected, the drug can be sold on the deep black market and corners of the dark web at exorbitant prices. Pop culture has provided strong hints that this secretive drug could be a real thing. In his book A Clockwork Orange, English writer Anthony Burgess listed a substance called Drenchrome as one of the drugs that could be added to his fictional Milk Plus. Stanley Kubrick later chose to make this as a film, and some researchers have speculated it's about adrenochrome. In 1982, British rock band Sisters of Mercy released a song called Adrenochrome, which mentions the mysterious substance several times.
Do you ever sort of feel like you're glad you didn't get to that level? When you say, like, I don't get asked to star in movies. You know what I mean? When you say that, like, do you think there's a level of fame that is just too dangerous for a psyche?
So, if you don't drink the Kool-Aid, you don't drink the gold juice. So I was offered the gold juice 3 times in my 20s, my 30s, and
What's
my 40s.
That? Pee? A lot of golden showers in
the
Burbank.
Gold juice that I will live forever and I'll have whatever I want. The gold juice. You never offered the gold juice?
No, I'm a scumbag comic. What's the gold juice?
I don't know, but I didn't drink it and I didn't want it. And
is this I
noticed when all the girls, certain girls on Orange changed. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's like a real thing. Like, it's all a real thing. And it's scary because they send like people after you and they can like kind of moonlight as like a friend or, you know, and they're wolf in sheep's clothing. And listen, you can have everything you want, all the fame in the world, all the money. I'm like, what if I just drank it? But then you know what I mean? Like, what if and I don't know what it is. If it's a metaphor for the gold juice, like, you feel what I'm saying?
Mostly.
And
if there's a tincture that makes you younger, I better know where. You better let me in on this. If adrenochrome's real, I'll be first in line.
You can put, you know, some of the women put like some type of like baby's foreskin on their face.
Sure. Why do you think I'm having a kid? You think I want to be a mother?
Wow.
You insane. Kevin Spacey already called dibs on this. He just wired me $2 million to my PayPal.
That's all. Oh man.
So there, wow. I mean, I did.
I don't believe in all that adrenochrome. So I'm like, there's just no way that all that.
No, because if it existed, I'd be there right now. I'd be at the pizza place.
Oh.
No! Please let me go! Please, I won't tell! Please!
Number 19. Kid, you were good.
No, please let me go! I won't tell, please! Are you gonna hurt me?
Pain purifies steam. Fear too, so you understand. you, or you don't get shit. How's that for a deal?
Okay. Just do it quick.
Some of this, Michael. Be one of us. Michael.
It's blood.
Michael. Yeah, sure. Michael.
Bravo!
You're right, Marco. Michael! 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 Michael!
Semmeskoð skín freyjar við heitum, við blótin dýr hitt blönd. Freyjar sonur næstar, sá sem verrendi óskinni sólar óvexter hjartar. Með blótin, blótsinn, fættu og sættu hjartar. Með reddrei fyltur móðun skín herra til óvexter hjartar. Tíminn nú. Hattu nú!
May you raise your hands, please? Okay. Great.
But we're not going to be here for much long because of the climate crisis. We only have a few months left. I love that you support the Green Deal, but it's not getting rid of fossil fuel. It's not going to solve the problem fast enough. A Swedish professor saying, we can eat dead people, but that's not fast enough. So I think your next campaign slogan has to be this: we got to start eating babies. We don't have enough time. There's too much CO2. All of you, you're a pollutant. Too much CO2. We have to start now, please. You are so great. I'm so happy that you're really supporting the Green Deal, but it's not enough. Even if we would bomb Russia, we still have too many people, too much pollution. So we have to get rid of the babies. That's a big problem. Just stopping having babies is not enough. We need to eat the babies, and this is very serious. Please give a response.
Thank you. No, thank you. We'll go ahead. Okay. No, we'll go ahead. It's so no. Yeah, no. Thank you. So I think so one of the things that's very important to us is that we need to treat the climate crisis with the urgency that it does present. Luckily, we have more than a few months. We do need to hit net zero in several years.
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do, the babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight, the babies we eat.
Children.
How old are you?
12.
Oh, okay. Only to 10.
Only to 10.
That's good.
That's good.
Children and pineapple.
Children and pineapple.
I eat children. Children and pineapple.
Children and pineapple.
Who's they?
The teachers, the parents, the staff.
Every single teacher or specific teachers?
No, the whole school does it. The whole school, and we got our own church too. So because they do that, because after as I said, we kill babies, we drink their blood, we eat them. But then after so the social services who are in it, they go to families, So the families can't afford, so they got a baby, but they can't look after it. Or anything, they can't buy food, or they can't buy clothes, they can't look after it. So the families who sell their children.
Yeah.
So the social services get them. They say they get them from foster home, but they don't. So then because our dad, he forces me and Gabriel to do it. But because we can't, we're not strong enough to cut the baby's head off. He tells us to hold a knife, and he puts his hand at the top of our hand, and he helps us to cut the baby's head off. Because he's learning, he's teaching me and Gabriel, so when we're older, to do it to our own children and do this kind of stuff to our own children.
Where is it this that happens?
The church, in the kitchen in our church.
Let's get to it. All of them say they have seen their own babies sacrificed and eaten. Have seen their own babies sacrificed and eaten.
Where's my baby?
He's not dead.
What?
A voice
Where is he?
still cries out to be heard, loud and strong. Listen. Can you hear that? You hear that? That's the sound of life. The sound of humanity. His cry of love. His love for you.
People are strange when they're a stranger. Faces look ugly when they're alone. Women seem wicked when they're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange.